Hey everyone, welcome back to Midi Movie Reactions. I'm here after watching Young Washington. This is an Angel Studios film, and I was actually slightly concerned because obviously they are a Christian Ford studio, and I have seen some things by them, and it hasn't been absolutely horrible. I don't watch the overtly Christian, he gets us, or that sort of thing. This is also very closely a MAGA conservative sort of film. I'm not a huge patriot, right? Even though I do think, obviously, we're on the 250th anniversary, so this is something that we should potentially be celebrating. I thought maybe they could pull this movie off. Uh, I forgot that Kelsey Grammer was in this. Unfortunately, he is a fucking MAGA supporter, very heavily supporter of Trump, and I'll get to that at the end of this, which can be a very quick review. There was a History Channel, I believe it's History Channel series called The Men Who Built America, which basically posits that the natives are savages and the white men expanding America are the real heroes and the folk heroes and ones we should look up to. And that's what they do with Washington. There's some absolute ridiculous things. They're fighting a French battalion, and he's riding through the battle doing horse tricks and swinging his sword and dual wielding a musket and a rifle, or I'm sorry, musket and a pistol. And it's that sort of action hero nonsense that we get. This movie is saccharine without being overly sweet to give you a toothache. It is about as historical as The Patriot with Mel Gibson. It is okay as a movie. Here's the biggest issue is that at the end of this film, where I was thinking, you know what, maybe it wasn't that bad. Fucking Kelsey Grammer, Frasier comes on and asks for us to give money to the cause because America deserves it and people need to see this film and blah, blah, blah. Uh, you don't need to see this. This is probably going to be a movie that is shown in, when your social studies teacher has given up for the week or it's just before break or whatever. This may be shown. It's not overly violent or anything like that. There isn't a whole lot of action. There isn't a whole lot going on. It's not very historically accurate. And again, it is very, very much asking for money for Trump at the end of this fucking movie. So, I'm going to end up giving this a 3 just because of that. I think that there are some, Andy Serkis he dies a very Scooby-Doo death, and Ben Kingsley is in this. But there's too much negativity on the backside of this that maybe isn't overt in the movie. So there we are. I appreciate you all. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you after the next movie.